Bakong Temple. Bakong is located at Raluos south of Phria Ko. Enter and leave the temple at the east. To the right of the east entrance to Bakong, a modern Buddhist temple is situated. It was built in the late 9th century, 881, by King Indravarman I and dedicated to Shiva, Hindu, following the Phria Ko art style. Background: Bakong was the center of the town of Hariharalaya, a name derived from the god Harihara, a synthesis of Shiva and Vishnu. It is a temple representing the cosmic Mount Meru. For levels leading to the central sanctuary correspond to the worlds of mythical beings, Nagas, Garudas, Rakshasas, and Yaksas. Layout: the Temple of Bakong is built on an artificial mountain and enclosed in a rectangular area by 2 walls. It has a square base with 5 tiers. The first, or outside, enclosure, not on the plan, 900 by 700 meters, or 2,953 by 2,297 feet, surrounds a moat with an embankment and causeways on 4 sides, which are bordered by low Naga balustrades. The second and smaller enclosure, 1, has an entry tower, 2, of sandstone and laterite in the center of each side of the wall. There were originally 22 towers inside the first enclosures. After passing through the entry tower at the east, one comes to a long causeway, 3, decorated with large 7-headed serpents across a moat. Long halls, 4, on each side lie parallel to the eastern wall. They were probably rest houses for visitors. 2 square-shaped brick buildings at the northeast and southeast, 5. Corners are identified by rows of circular holes and an opening to the west. The vents in the chimneys suggest these buildings served as crematoriums. There was originally a single building of this type at the northwest and southwest corners, but today they are completely ruined. On each side of the causeway, just beyond the halls, there are 2 square structures with 4 doors, 6. The inscription of the temple was found in the one on the right. Further along the causeway, there are 2 long sandstone buildings, 7, on each side, which open to the causeway. These may have been storehouses or libraries. To the north and south of the storehouses, respectively, there is a square brick sanctuary tower, 8. There are 2 more on each side of the central platform, making a total of 8. Decoration on the towers is in brick with a heavy coating of stucco. The towers, with 1 door opening to the east and 3 false doors, have a stairway on each side, which is decorated with crouching lions at the base. The 2 to the east of the central platform have a unique feature, a double sandstone base. The door entrance and the false doors were uniformly cut from a single block of sandstone, and the decoration on the false doors is wonderful, especially that on the tower on the right in the front row, the false door of which has remarkable kala handles. The corners of the towers are decorated with female and male guardians in niches. Tip: the lintels of the west towers are in the best condition. A long building with a gallery and a porch opening to the north, 9, is situated close to the western wall on the left, mostly demolished. Central area, base and towers. The square-shaped base, 10, has 5 tiers with a stairway on each of the 4 sides and at the base, a step in the shape of a moonstone. Remains of a small structure can be seen at the base of the stairway fairway flanked by 2 sandstone blocks, which may have held sculpted figures. Elephants successively smaller size stand at the corners of the first 3 tiers of the base. The 4th tier is identified by 12 small sandstone towers, each of which originally contained a linga. The 5th tier is framed by a molding decorated with a frieze of figures, barely visible. The ones on the south side are in the best condition. Central Sanctuary. The Central Sanctuary, 11, is visible from each of the 5 levels because of the unusual width of the tiers. The sanctuary is square with 4 tiers and a lotus-shaped top. Only the base of the original Central Sanctuary remains. The rest was constructed later, perhaps during the 12th century.